and I'm going through my makeup and I'm thinking in my mind, how can I make a video that shares things that I will never declutter? Like, I've decluttered my makeup over the years, over and over, but these are things that I always go, nope, can't declutter this. It might be old, it might be discontinued, but a lot of these things are things I really, really, really like. Like, I can go through a massive declutter. Like, I could get down to even, like, dare I say, just these things and be completely happy and not miss anything else that is still in my collection. Now, to keep it to like a realistic amount and not be like, oh, I like this and I like this and I like this, I just kind of opened my drawers, did a once over in my eyeshadows, on my lipsticks, on my glosses. I didn't really keep any bronzers because I'm not married to any of the bronzers that I have, nor am I really married to very many highlighters or face products or anything like that, because you know those things change. But these are things that I really like, or I look at it and there's a story behind it, or like there's a journey to how I came to own it kind of thing. And so I just kind of wanted to walk down a little, I'm in a reminiscing mood. I don't know if it's the holidays or if it's just because I just got done filming a history of my channel type of video, but I just feel like chatting. I just feel like sharing stories today, and so here we are. I made a mess, I made a pile, so I'm just going to grab for things. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. So first and foremost, I will never get rid of these two shades of Tom Ford lipstick. Now, Tom Ford lipstick is stupid expensive, and I think it's actually gone up in price since I purchased these. But these are my two favorite colors. Like, this is my all-time favorite red lipstick. It's Cherry Lush by Tom Ford. It's got the perfect amount of red and a hint of pink. So it's just such a great flattering undertone. It's not a warm red. It's not I mean, it's more cool, but it's just so good. It's just such a flattering red. I get compliments on it every time that I wear this. And it's luxurious, and it still smells pretty good. It hasn't gone completely rancid yet. And then the other color is Showgirl. I love this. This is a beautiful blue undertoned fuchsia. It is stunning. It is very flattering. Now, I'm not going to sit and swatch all these things because there's a lot, but nowadays they have really good swatches online. So way better than what I'm probably going to be able to show you anyways. And lip swatches are more practical than hand swatches because we all have different skin tones and our lips are not this color. You know what I mean? This is a random one, but I can't seem to get rid of this. You know how many times I've declared lipsticks? This is the Kate Moss maybe? I don't know. It's number 110. It's Kate lipstick, Lasting Finish by Rimmel. This is just an incredibly flattering, bright coral that leans a little bit more orange. I freaking love it. It's just so good. I know it's a cheap lipstick, but I don't know if they still sell that or not. I'm sorry if they don't sell a lot of these things, but the purpose of this video is just to kind of have a reason to chat with you because I wanted to keep talking, and you'll also get a good list of things that a lot of these things are still available that you can purchase of my really, really favorites. Like, I can't ever get rid of this. I wear it a lot. I love it a lot. You know, my Dior Addicts. They've reformulated these a few times since I have accumulated a few of them. I just grabbed one. This happens to be shade Rose Dishevel. But just in general, I love that these are like a sheer lipstick that's buildable, but also glossy, moisturizing, comfortable. You don't need a mirror to apply it. You don't need a lip liner to wear it. It's just really easy, effortless. The packaging is gorgeous. I just really like these. I don't know. They make me feel pretty when I'm wearing them. I like my lips to be glossy. Maybe I should put that one on because it's kind of pink. I like my lips to look like glossy and full. And the older I get, I'm noticing like, oh, I just had an eye tooth, really matte lipsticks make my lips look really old. They make them look like shriveled up raisins. And I'm not going for that look. I go for the juicy look. Okay, let me just grab, I don't want to do a lot of editing in this either, so we're just going to keep this real as it is here. This lipstick I grabbed because this was my first ever Chanel lipstick purchase, and what prompted me to buy this was Emily from Lizette's Beauty. She loved, at least at the time, a lot of her videos. She had a lot of Chanel. She really enjoyed Chanel. I like Chanel makeup as well. And this is one of the matte lipsticks. So fancy, right? This is also a very, very gorgeous shade of red. To me, this is a classic woman red. These are the Allure Velvets. They really do feel like velvet on your lips. This is the shade 38. Just a classic red shade. I have a lot of red lipstick, but I love red lipstick, and over the course of the last, 5-6 years of me doing this, I've ventured out into other shades, but really I feel my best in color, and red, it would be my color. Okay, so 4 formulations of gloss I love. Buxom. I love Buxom glosses. They have literally, I think, over 100 shades, so I'm sure you could find something to choose from. Minty, there's like this plumping effect that happens. Your lips are super glossy. It's refreshing. There's just nothing negative about those. Maybe some people would say they're sticky, but a little bit of stick is what keeps it on in the first place. Otherwise, you go to take a drink of something and there goes your gloss. So I don't mind a little bit of stick. Chanel Twinkle. This is an OG gloss. I raved about this for years. Unfortunately, I know they don't make this anymore. They reformulated their Glossimers. I don't have any of the new formulations, but this is one of those glosses that shifts from like pink to gold. Loved it. So all my OG subscribers remember that. This is random, but these are my two favorite purse glosses that I keep in my purse, and they just so happen to be perfect colors. This is the Laura Mercier gloss in the shade Rose. I love this color. This on me is so flattering. I look good in like a rosy pink. Like this is going to give you color. And it also smells and tastes like vanilla buttercream frosting, like a really good vanilla buttercream frosting. And this came in an Ipsy box or bag or whatever it's called. It's all worn off, but I know it's Pop Beauty and the shade is Peony Petal. You guys, this is another really fantastic shade. You know, Ipsy is one of those things that I paid for years, and it's kind of fun. It's fun. But after a while, you're like, I'm paying for stuff that I'm not even using. So that got canceled. All right, I wanted to share that, I love, you know this, I love my Chanel blushes. And I can't never can I get rid of these three. Rose Bronze and Rose Ecrin were the first two I ever bought. I think for me, the color is why I love it. But it's the whole experience of Chanel, because when you open it up, you smell roses. And I mean, it is plastic containers, but it's Chanel. I just love the logo. To me, once again, this logo just makes me think classic woman, like classy woman. It makes me think that maybe celebrities back in the day would have carried this in their purse. I have my lighting kind of turned up in here today because it's really dark outside. So Rose Ecrin is just a beautiful rosy cheek color. Both of these, effortless. Like, they don't look, this is Rose Bronze. It's got a little bit more of like a slightly bronze undertone. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. Ugh, both amazing. I just love them. And the third one here is Golden Sun. This is a really good, like, neutral color. I feel like maybe this has faded over the years, but I don't care. I still put it on my cheeks. This is Busted Broken, and for some reason, I can't declutter it. It's my favorite drugstore highlighter. It's the Physicians Formula, I don't know, all-in-one base eyes cheeks thing. You can wear it as highlighter. I wouldn't use it as a bronzer, but it's got a couple different tones in it. I just love it. It's got a really nice mirror on the back. It has instructions should you need them. I just love it. I can't declutter it. I probably should, or in the very least buy a new one, but I like it. So there's that. Let's talk about more blush because I have a few more formulations. I would have to say I have a lot of lipstick, but for some reason I have so much blush. Apparently I went on a major blush kick. This I will never get rid of. It's in that same family as like the Chanel ones. It's Velvet Rope by Lorac. I have 3 of these in different shades. I love this formula because it's like color and shine. So you can skip highlighter. It's so pretty and glowy on the cheeks. I will never get rid of it. Also, you look so cute right now. I wish people could see you. This is the one I'm wearing today. MAC Desert Rose. Yes. Do you see a theme with the blush shades that I prefer on myself? I love a rose blush. Like, you find something you love, and then like you're like, oh, maybe there's something else, and then you end up with 40 more blush options, but the ones you really love in the first place are still there. So MAC Desert Rose. This one I will never get rid of. This is Buxom Tryst. My friend Lisa from Blushing Shades of Beauty. I'm not sure if she still does beauty videos or not, but she definitely posts on Instagram. She gave me this in a swap box. See, back here is the true color. I have this turned up, but it is a beautiful, like, tawny rose. There's a theme. Okay, let's talk about eyeshadow. I have more blushes, but they're underneath this pile that's a teetering pile here, and I don't want it to fall everywhere. ColourPop. I have decluttered like so many ColourPop shadows. This is my all-time favorite out of all of them. And it's really the only one I've hit pan on because I love it. It's ColourPop Fringe. This makes your eyeballs look amazing. It's just a gorgeous lid shade that's sparkly and it gives like a brightening quality to it. It's probably nothing special, but it's cheap and I love it. This is my first ever MAC eyeshadow that I bought. I remember going to the store, hold up. I had 2 toddlers and I was on a time crunch, right? And I wanted to go to the mall. It was like my first time going, this was in Jersey, it was my first time going to a mall without children since having them. And I was like, okay, I have a little bit of time. I had been watching YouTube. I knew I wanted to go to the MAC counter. Then I got there and I got really overwhelmed. And this was like a limited edition thing, which I was not aware of how that worked at the time. I just was like, ooh, I like this. So this is called Triple Impact. It's an extra dimension eyeshadow. I have this on my eyelids layered with like 5 other things because I couldn't decide what to do. But it's one of those chameleon type shadows where it looks, it's like duochrome, is that the word? It's like light pink and blue and purple and super fabulous. But yeah, I have that on right there. I will never get rid of this. Never, ever. I love the Viseart Neutrals. I should give it more love. But you know, when you have a lot of makeup, I feel like I need to rotate it. And if I haven't used it in a while, it's got to go. I need to do another serious purge. I am sweating. I need to do another serious purge because why keep it if it just sits in there? Like, I've slowed down my makeup buying. It's actually come to a screeching halt this year. I'm sure you've noticed. I just buy other things. I just switched my buying from this area to this area. But no, I've really discovered formulations, colors. I know what I like now, you know, so I can really glaze over all the new and shiny things that come out because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to wear that. I'm not going to wear that. I'm not going to. Like, it's pretty to look at, but then you, like, sit back. Okay, am I going to put that on my eyes, though? Probably not. I will never get rid of this. It's an all matte palette. I love it. I will never get rid of my MAC shadows. I just grabbed this one, but these are all like my purples and burgundies. Coincidentally, lilacs and burgundies are my favorite colors, air quotes for that one, to wear on my eye because otherwise it's neutrals. Neutrals browns, but as far as like colors, like today I'm doing purples and stuff like that, and I feel like it makes my blue eyes bluer. But I love MAC shadows. I still do. You want to know? After trying so many different formulations, and nowadays the thing is pigment, pigment, pigment. It's so pigmented. It's so much color. It's amazing. It's actually really difficult to work with super pigmented shadows, in my opinion. I would rather be in control of how much pigment is being applied so that I can blend it out, especially when you're in a hurry, or especially when you're just distracted. If you have children and you're trying to put makeup on, you know what I'm saying. Like, a super pigmented eyeshadow is not your friend because you dip into it and someone asks you something like, what, honey? And all of a sudden you have a huge blotchy mess. And you're like, I don't have time to take this off. I have no time to start over. We are just going to roll with it. You know, so I'd rather have something that is buildable so I can control, yeah, I'm going to put a few layers to build up the intensity. Or if you just want a really soft look, by golly, I love that you can still get that with those. Anastasia Beverly Hills, like, this is the one palette. It's my first palette I ever bought from them. And it's my favorite. Like, I've bought many since. But this is my favorite. And it's the Lavish palette. You want to know why it's my favorite? Because this orange soda color in here is everything. It's a stunning peach. Love this warm, I think it's called Sienna, if I remember right. I don't really use this, and I don't use green a lot, but I love these neutral colors because they're easy. Oh, please don't Ralph on my new bedspread. Oh, please, no, no, no. Sorry, a little kitty Ralphing action here. You know, I have these shadows on my eyes today, and I know not everyone likes these shadows, and I don't know why. Because after I looked at all of the eyeshadow palettes that I own, I grabbed these 4. I'm like, I really like these. Lorac eyeshadows. Might be in the minority here. I know they're powdery and there's fallout and all that jazz, but just tap your brush off or do your eyes first. I did my eyes first today. Really? Are you done, honey? You need a bucket? Oh, Lordy Lord, we've had enough throwing up in this house over the last few weeks. This was the first ever high-end palette I ever bought, the original Lorac Pro. Still love it to death. I grabbed for this when I traveled too. I grabbed for my MAC shadows and I grabbed for this. I like the 2 too because I like the silvery shades in it and I really like these cooler tones. I like cooler toned shadows on my eyes. probably because of my undertone. They're just complimentary for me, and maybe not for everybody, but for me, I love those cool tones. So I love these. Today I'm wearing the original. I remember when this came out, I was so attracted to it. And I still to this day am. I just love all the really pretty everyday colors. And they're all different like finishes. So I think you can still get these. I love this one. This one just screams fall to me. Really like this one. I love these 4 colors down here. I've done a look with these 4 colors. It's really fun. Love those. And the last 2 things are more blush. I know I love blush. And once again, we're going to share a rosy toned blush. This one is called Cameo, and this is by Burberry. Does Burberry still make makeup? They make fantastic eyeshadows too. I would keep their eyeshadows. Like, the packaging is really substantial. My mom loves these eyeshadows. They're very blendable. They're easy to work with. A great color off the top of my head would be Midnight Brown if you're looking for something that's like a taupey brown with some shimmer. Really pretty color that one is. This is Cameo, a gorgeous dusty rose. I just like it. And of course, this video wouldn't be this video without Hourglass. I love all of their powder products, whether we're talking about their ambient lighting powders, their original like finishing type powders that create just beautiful effects on the skin, their strobe lights, which is their highlighters, their bronzer. I like their bronzer, but like I said, I'm not married to bronzer because to me, as long as it's not too orange of an undertone, I just use such a little bit of bronzer nowadays that I don't care. But these blushes, if you don't have any of these, I really do recommend you take a gander. I don't remember prices right now, but I actually just got a coupon this morning from Sephora. They're like, we missed you at the sale. I'm like, I know, I tried not to shop you. And then it said if you buy something, you'll get a 20% coupon off later. I got a few days ago a coupon, so I'm like, oh, twist my arm. I ordered an eyebrow pencil, which, because I was almost out anyway, so that was justified. So if you can get it on sale, of course. Hourglass isn't at Ulta, I say yet, though, because there's been a huge influx of new brands coming to Ulta, which is fantastic, because their reward system with the points, so much better, because their points turn into dollars. Sephora, you need to turn your points into dollars. But anyways, I love these. These are blushes. I always describe them like you're applying them, right? But they blend almost from the inside out, so like they're easy to blend. So the blush really just, what am I wearing today? It just looks like it's a part of you. What am I wearing today? Oh, yeah, I told you already. MAC Desert Rose. Matte. It's a matte blush. I like both. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Okay, totally random. But the birthday cake granola at Costco. Oh my gosh. Legit the best granola I've ever had. And super fun and colorful to look at. Alright guys, what are some things that you can never, ever declutter? Things you reach for time and time again. Things that you're like, you know what, this is for me. I love this shade on me. Buy it in every single color. I know for some of you you're going to say nude lips, or some of you are going to be like, can't live without my your lips but better colors. I just thought this was kind of fun and a great way to maybe give you some ideas, because I know that we have a lot of like shopping opportunities coming up for gifts and all that things, gifts for you, from you. Does anyone else shop for themselves while they're shopping for other people? Especially if you find something really good. I almost feel like you gotta kind of test it out. Be like, should I gift this? I'll buy 2. Keep one, give it a good wear and tear, and see if it's giftable kind of thing. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.